I found these books that I want to make into ephemera books. Now, these are old 20th century typewriting complete course books, and they're very, very heavy duty. They came from a school, and I found these. They're exactly alike. I found them at 2 different times. I want to say just like 2 different years. I don't know if some schools were getting rid of them or something, but so I have these, and I actually have this one that I found the same. This is at Goodwill, the Goodwill bins, but it's smaller. So I know I have options, but I love the color, and they're very durable, and they're not broken yet. Just a little busted right there on the ends where the cloth. But I haven't figured out how I want to do this yet. So my thought was and I went ahead and just glued the pages together, because my thought was to take a couple of the pages and make them really sturdy. Well, now I don't know if this was the one I did. Must have been the other one. Yeah, they're exactly alike. But just glue these together to make the paper sturdier. I'm a little worried, though, after time it might fall apart, and not sure about how sturdy this paper is actually going to be over time. But I also got a bunch of these file folders at the Goodwill bins a while back, and I thought about, sewing them in somehow, making a sturdier page. The thing is it's got I counted 12 signatures right here, and I'd have to take every other one of these, just cut it out, but keep the spine, because that's where the strength is. I mean, these things were made for teenagers. Made durable, if you can see that, for teenagers to flip back and forth. But there's cloth here, and then you have all the signatures. So that I'm just sort of trying to some paper. Let's see what it says. Office. Huh. Guess that was their a placement, a place card. So I'm still trying to get my thoughts together on this, but I thought I would bring y'all along. So I have this also. In order to see the pages with the ephemera that's just sort of tucked inside. Here, I'm just grabbing some stuff. My thought was, because I've seen somebody do this with vellum, and I love my vellum. Love, love, love. But I got a bunch of this acetate, I guess. I don't know if that's what this is called. From, I think it was Bargain Brothers last year. And it's got sticky tape right here. And I had no clue what this was, what it was used for. I just knew I could use it in some of my crafting. And I got a bunch of it. Got all these sheets. I couldn't even tell you how much is there. And I couldn't figure out what they were, but you know what? When I took them out of that bag, I realized they had double stick tape, and now I think they are what they use on cakes. You put it on a cake, and you, cheesecake. I don't know if y'all have ever bought a cheesecake, or any kind of cake, and it had this little acetate on it. That's what I think this is. But it's going to work out perfect for what I want to do with it. But I want to cut it in half, or cut them down, and then that way I can tuck ephemera down in the little pockets and let it stick out, and then I can see what I have. And so anyway, those are my thoughts, and I'm just getting it together. I may have to do some sewing, although there is double-sided tape on this acetate. I don't trust it to hold it, so I don't know. I don't even know if how washi will do. Oh, it's pretty strong. Okay, well, this is Scotch washi. But, and I've never sewn on this acetate. So I was not quite sure how that would work either. But anyway, I just wanted to cut it down, make some pockets, and then adhere these to some strong paper. And the other option is to make these, like the little pockets, and use the outside of this and just take all this out. Just cut it and just take all the signatures out. And I know it's a decent book, and some of y'all are thinking, oh no, don't cut the book up. But I have seen these exact same ones at the Goodwill bins, and I don't pick them up because I have 3 of them that I'm not doing anything with. And I was going to sell some of the pages with the junk journals. I thought I had. I don't know if I used one up. I don't see any ripped pages, but these little suckers are hard to get out. I mean, they were used to be indestructible, or at least try. So I'm going to have to work on getting those signatures out, or at least cutting along here and then getting them out so it'll keep the structure of the book. And then I got to figure out how to get the pages in there. Taking pages out to put pages in. And that's my dilemma, because I don't know. Yeah. So okay, back up. I may just take, I'll leave those in there. And I may just make this page stronger somehow. Put some here, some here, some here, some here, and then take out some of these and actually use the paper that's in there, but just make it stronger. You know, because whatever I put here is going to end up being heavy, and it has got to withstand these pages. Now see, and my first thought was they were all thick like this one. But this is the first one, and it is thicker, but these are not. These are like just regular sheets of paper. Easy to flip over when you're typing, practicing. So anyway, I need your thoughts. So far, I hadn't done a whole lot, but I went ahead and just cut this file folder up. And the main reason, okay, so I was going to leave it together, and I glued these together. I was going to leave it together at the bottom and just fold it like, just do it like this. And then, I don't know, put the acetate over here and the acetate here. And then I got to thinking, whoa, that's a lot of weight. Although there's going to be 4 pieces of paper, 1, 2, and I glued those 3, 4. I glued it just to see how thick it was going to be. I need the strength, but I only need it for just the one side. So, okay. And then what I can do, I went ahead and cut up one of the acetate sheets also. And then what I can do is just place this on here, and I'm going to take my machine and sew up the sides of all the pieces. I haven't cut these down yet because I'm worried about tape, and I'm worried about glue. I don't know that that's going to hold. And it's because, you know, you might be thinking, well, you're just putting little pieces in there, right? I mean, like little lightweight. But all of this together, even if it's spread apart, all of this together is going to be heavy. I mean, it can get heavy. So that's my idea on that. And then I think on maybe the next page, like I might do some, I might put that one up there and then this one right here. And then that way I could do different heights. So, and I also need to remember the the thicknesses. So let's just say there's, here, let me use these cards and papers and different pictures. Okay, let's just say I'm using all these are pieces of ephemera, and I go and I put it in here. I mean, you're gonna see the bulk, you know. I mean, that's that many put together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9 things behind here. And so the strength has got to be here and then down here. But so I guess it just depends on what I end up putting in there to hold it. I really don't, got this little booklet in my washi tape. I was thinking, I'm trying to find something with the thickness in there. So, you know, if you put something like that in there, it's got to hold it down tight, because then you don't want it to fall out. That's the whole point, is have something sturdy. But I wanted something pretty too. I want something pretty. So, okay, so put that, and then, I mean, it does give you a little bit. I may have to put like a belly band of acetate for the longer ones, and then just tuck it in behind that to hold it. Or I could use something larger. Just make a larger one, but it holds it in. I'm brainstorming, but let's see. Okay. Anyway, I will get my thoughts together. Well, so far, this is what I've done. I took the back off of the tape that was already on, that acetate, and then I came in and I did not get my sewing machine out. I thought about the little tiny attacher. And y'all saw my washi tape that I got at, like, I don't know how many, 90 rolls or something for $1. So let's see, what do I want to use? I want to use something that I may not use on pages, but I don't know. Okay, see, I just think too long and hard about this kind of stuff. I mean, does it really matter what kind of tape that I end up using? I probably wouldn't use this on a page, so could always use it here. We'll see how this goes. Actually, I do like that. So if I put it, I'm off camera here. So, oh gosh, it's sticking. Okay, I need to be able to do this without. Okay, so. Alright, so we got that. And then this is going to be glued, this side is going to be glued to this page. So I'm really not worried about like the staples on the end, and like getting caught on something, because it's going to be glued. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, let me see about gluing. Okay, so I have those two that I glued together a little while ago. Oh, this just seems like it's going to take forever. I mean, I guess once it's done, it's done. You don't really have to worry about it. And I'm just using, goes on purple, dries. I'm assuming that this will work. I don't think we need anything like too heavy or strong. I mean, I need it to last my lifetime, at least. So, and I just got, I mean, I think I got this at Dirt Cheap in a pack of 2 to a pack, like last year. I can guarantee you I did not pay full price, because I rarely do. I might want to take where's my, make sure I'm getting that down. This is the foundation that I have to build, and that should be 4 sheets right there. And that, I'm thinking, will be strong enough. We'll see. Okay, so if I got that, and then somehow I'm going to, and I may reinforce that, the tape on the back, the washi tape, but right now I was just worried about the acetate, the clear sheet that I'm using. I'm calling it acetate because I don't know what else to call it. It may have another name. Let's see. Now what am I looking for? There goes my scissors. Looking for the top of that glue. I never really know what glue. Okay, then this would be, oh, that picks up all the dust, doesn't it? So I have to make a decision. I can go ahead and do the pocket and make it that high, and then, I mean, you sort of have to have an idea, I guess, of what you're going to be putting in there. So these are like 4x6, so I may not want anything that high. And like this. This is a 4x4. And that would definitely, there's 2 of them, fit some ephemera that is that size. And then some ephemera that is that size. And then I have like this. If I have a bunch of those or a handful of those. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and commit to that. And can't even cut a piece of paper. Let's see. And you know, I was even wondering if I should, since the book opens like this, if I should put them going down this way. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of both. Okay, how do I want to stick this down? I hate to put that many staples in it. I mean, I did over here. Well, we could just see what it looks like. 2, 3. Could probably get away with just 3 because I'm going to put some washi tape over it. Oh, in fact, if I end up sewing, I don't need these staples right there. Or at least I have to sew on the other side of them. Okay, this is our practice one. I'll have to use this as a practice. Okay, let's see. And this is going to be glued. If I could stick it in there, it could even be, you know, like 2-sided, but I'm just afraid it's going to get too heavy. And I got plenty to work with. I mean, how much can you actually have without, I guess that's a stupid question. Let's see. Where's that? Okay. Get another one of these. And then put right there. It doesn't have to match. I mean, obviously it's not going to because I'm not folding it in. Just scooted it over a little bit more. Don't you just love that? I think this this washi was from Amazon. I don't know if y'all have ever bought it before. This is my first time using it. And I didn't buy it through Amazon. I bought it from a Amazon return, which is a place called Dirt Cheap. So I'm assuming that it's okay. You know, it's usable where it's going to hold. I'm just assuming that. And then you can already see how I got off. I went off and didn't. I mean, it is holding really good. So let's see. Now let's see this really thick book. See, I don't want to put anything that thick in there anyway. But I think when you get to working with all of these though, I didn't glue that one in, it was just these 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and commit to this, and I'm gonna wait overnight and see how this glue holds, and that way I can recommend the way I'm doing it. Oh, I could have made that a pocket up there. Just thought about that. I already put the glue on there. Okay, that was fun. See what I'm talking about? If I hadn't put any glue at the top, could have made that a little tuck right there. And then I'll close it up. See how thick that is? It's right there. And then I'm going to put some tabs also. Okay, so it's tucking in there. We'll see. And I will let y'all know. So we're going to, I'll go back in and just staple 1, 2, 3. Then here we'll do, I guess it really doesn't matter, but I'm just wanting it to be strong enough to hold the ephemera in the ephemera pockets. And okay, sort of doing it on top of each other. So that staple is actually going through acetate, folder, and 4 pieces of paper. So what I want to do, let's see, I hate to put one down here because I've already put the washi tape. I could go back in and peel the washi tape off. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. But what we'll do is just measure that, and then if I think too hard about it, it'll take me forever. So I just go in. Okay, that won't work. Let's see. I want to be able to fold it so my fingers don't get caught. And I wanted to put tabs, so I may have to go back in and you got to remember, this is just an ephemera book for, I mean, you can use it for scrapbooking, but just my ephemera book for my travel journals. So it's not like it's acid free. I don't think most of what I'll put in here is acid free. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time working on the book when I could be working on my journal. But I do want to make my life a little easier with the organization of it. So, in there. And, you know, I might try my luck at gluing this down just a little bit. That way I can just keep it. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll just see if this works. We'll see if it holds. You know, I left this top off overnight. Just came in here this morning. It was off. See, if you don't put it on right then or look back at what you've done for the day, you'll leave things undone. Now, I have Fabri-Tac here, and I thought about opening this, but once you open this up, woo! See, I haven't opened it up yet. That's a fresh little bottle. It just explodes, and I don't know what it does, but I don't know if y'all have that problem with your Fabri-Tac glue. And I think it would have held. In fact, I'm sure, positive it would have over the stick. But I have so many pages to glue together, so I didn't want to open it yet. But anyway, so here, we'll see. I'm just trying to make sure that that's going to be... And if this does not hold by the end of the day, see, it's already done. I didn't put enough glue there. You know, to use it as some type of pocket. See? Not that I'm going to have anything sticking out of it, but if I needed that extra pocket, then there you go. So actually ended up being a happy mistake. A little happy mistake right there. So, all right. On to the next one. So this would be the page that ends up being cut out. So let me see if I can do this with my cutting mat. I'll turn y'all off for a minute. Okay, so I found a cutting mat. I do not know where I got this from. It's just called a cutting mat. And I'm going to be cutting at least try to cut through these 4 pages with my rotary cutter. A little trouble there. But, so what I'm trying to do is make room so I can add another page in here, because the signatures are so thick. Now, I don't know if that's enough, if 4 is going to be enough, because this right here, you know, this would be my next page. So, I mean, it does, let's look at it does give a little bit of space of the ones that I cut off, the 4 that I cut out, because I'm going to be adding mass to it. So I just wanted to make sure. Now I could do another, because this is going to be like 20 if I keep it like it is. So I might, okay, let's just do it. So what I did, I went through, and every 4 pages, I taped off every 4 pages ahead of time. And I just cut 4 pages out. And what I might do is cut another 4 out. That way I'll have more space, you know, to put ephemera. If you're following me, I hope I'm making sense. So I'm putting that cutting mat, getting my rotary cutter, and we'll just commit to cutting 4. Oops. I can't hardly see. Let's see. Turn it around and I can see. 4 more. Oops. Going down there. Oh. This is not easy to do, believe me. It's not, doesn't seem as easy to do on camera. So I'm really just wanting those extra 4. I mean, the paper's actually, the spine is well built. That's why I'm wanting to use it. I think they made this, what is it, a typing book, really sturdy, and that's why I'm wanting to use it, and I hope it works out. So, okay, so now I've taken 8 pages out, and then I'll put this on this page, like I did this, and then it won't be so thick. So this is where I took the 8 pages out, and then I'm gonna adhere this, and then that way I'll have more space for ephemera, and then the book won't be like expanded like that. This, it'll be more fitted like it's meant to be, because this is the spine. This is how much space I have to work with. And I do not want to spend a whole lot of time on this, so I will definitely be doing most of the work off camera. Okay, guess what? I'm almost finished. If y'all can see that, I had to sit down. Okay, so this is my last one, and what I have learned, if you'll come in the spine and sort of separate where the paper that you had to take out that much, and maybe sort of separate it a little bit, you know, with a bone folder or fingernail, whatever. And it helps it, I don't know, maybe the book hasn't been opened in a long time. So what I had done to begin with was I got the washi tape out and divided up all my pages because I didn't know how many I was going to need, right? The washi tape that I used actually adheres to the paper. So anyway, all right. So then I've been going in with my glue stick, and I've been just using Elmer's glue. That's what I had on hand, and so far so good. I'm just giving it a generous amount, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this page and fold down on it. And so far this is lined up really well. I'm stacking these papers. There's 4. So let's see. Hope y'all can see. So I'm making them thick, that way they will last, and because they're going to be holding pockets of ephemera. And I haven't been measuring this out or anything. So far so good on the layers themselves. So that's 3. Try to get that off there. Okay. And then this will be the 4th. I've been doing 4 just to make it almost like a cardstock, as thick as a cardstock would be, maybe. At least that's what I'm thinking it will be. I may be wrong. You're just taking it, pressing it down. Okay. So that's 4 sheets, so that's very strong. And that's my last one. That's my last page. I'm not gonna do all of this. I don't know. I may have to take some of it out to make room if I have thick ephemera that I'm gonna be putting in here. So then I've been taking my, I've already cut this down, but just my file folders. And like I said, these are my last 2, so I'd already cut everything down before I turned on the camera. Well, a little acetate on there, stickers, and that. And I haven't been measuring, as far as I know. You know, something that's this high will go there, and something that high will go there. that's how I measure it. So with these little sticky things, that has really helped. And then I've been just cutting these off. It's easier for me to staple if those are cut. I did notice that. And I've been saving these because I'm thinking ephemera. Okay, so let's see. I've run out of staples like 3 times too. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then over on this side, what I've been doing is just lining it up about like that. Hopefully that's in camera and y'all can see. It's just with this. And the washi tape is going to cover the staples, so I'm not really worried about those. But I needed to staple it on like this just so we can have strength in the paper. And I've been going up here, stapling that. Oh, I forgot. Okay, got to put my glue. Getting ahead of myself here. And I'll put this right here so I'll know how. Press it down towards the spine. I was doing it the opposite, and then I realized this is probably a whole lot better. That way it'll fold in and it won't be too thick in that spine. Okay. Then come up here, do one more staple. We won't be needing that anymore. Won't be needing that anymore. At least not today. And you can see how this is not straight. It's okay. It's okay. We're putting washi tape on it anyway. And let's see. I am almost out of, I ran out of 2 of the washies, and I think this is the last one. So I've been coming over here, just doing my girl measurements. And doing enough to fold over. I may be out of camera on this, but just fold it over. Take my little scissors, snip, and oh, that'll fold, so that's good. Okay. Oh, good. Sort of like rubber cement. Wants to come right off. Okay. There's no telling where that came from. Probably came from my hands. So let's see. The only one I'm really having problems with is this middle one. I noticed it wants to, I'll have to see if it's still doing it. I noticed that it's wanting to come off. And, you know, I didn't put glue on there. So on a few pages back it did. So I may have to go, because that's what's holding that pocket. That's what's going to hold that in as a pocket. So that's not good if they're coming off. So let's see. Up here, fold that, push that down. I keep doing that. I don't allow myself enough in the middle. Pull that around. As long as it holds it a little bit. I mean, it's already got glue on it, so I don't see it being that big of a deal, but right. And then we have one more. So this washi tape that I got for really cheap only does because I've already ran out of 4 of them, I think, 3 or 4. It only does like 1, 2, 3, 4. And honestly, that's probably good enough because I know I don't finish my washi tape. You know, the ones I've had in the past. So I end up not liking them anymore and just getting rid of them. But, all right. Okay, so this is what is left. This much is left. And I don't know if I'm going to need extra space, so I may have to end up cutting these out because I might need the extra space. See? So, let me find the stack. Okay, this is the stack that I took out of this typewriter book. So with my girl math, if I took this thickness out right here, I should be able to get that much thickness of ephemera in here. I don't know. We will see. I might want to, and I left some at the very beginning because I was unsure about that also. But you can see here, this is the first one I did, and look, I was going to glue. So I could go back and put a piece of washi. I'm already out of that washi. And then you can see how it evolved into putting it right here. Okay. Seeing it's even coming off right here because I just didn't do that lip. So definitely fold it. There was one in here I did what I consider perfect, and then see how the washi's coming off there. That one's okay. This one, this one, this one. I think I like the darker one better. A lot of contrast. And you know, I left this open so I could make pockets. See how it's coming up right there? So if there's a piece of ephemera in there, it could just go right through or get stuck on the tape. So I may have to go back in and do a little something right there. But look how pretty. Oh, I love it. This one doesn't want to. Okay. I need to glue that down. Might as well do it while I'm talking about it. Let's see. Oh, it got all gloopy. So this is my ephemera book. If I feel like it, I'm going to start filling it up. And getting some of this off my desk. Isn't it pretty? So pretty.